Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the All-American Dynasty here on College Football 25. Now, I do want to bring some important news to you. I mentioned this in my most recent St. Louis Blues video, and that is we are coming to the end of the Madden 25 slash College Football 25 cycle very soon. The new games come out in July, early to mid July. It's already May. So we're having to wrap up series sooner than I kind of expected because I wasn't really thinking in it that much into the future that recently, and I kind of just didn't realize how soon the games were coming out. So what we're going to have to do is finish all of our series, which includes this series, Hawaii, Golden Broncos, all of my Madden series, like the Blues, obviously, in Tampa Bay. Like, all of that stuff's going to have to wrap up within the next month, 2 months, including May. So we're going to be finishing up the All-American Dynasty. I know it's only been 2 seasons, or not even 2 seasons, a season and a half of All-American Dynasty. But I probably will bring this series back in Madden or in College Football 26. I just have to see how College Football 26 is in terms of the flexibility of how you can edit players. What's it going to look like with the AI face generation? What's all that kind of stuff be like before we decide to bring All American Dynasty back? Because I really do enjoy this type of series, and I think in College Football 26 we will move a little bit faster instead of just doing one game per video because that seems to just drags it out too long. So you learn from your mistakes. We'll still continue to do one game per episode this season, as we're almost done with this season anyway. We've only got probably like 4 or 5 games left, maybe 5 or 6 to at the most. So there's not that many games left, plus the playoffs. It should take us until I would think probably early June that we finish up this season. So we'll figure that out. Plus, we'll probably do the off season to wrap everything up, and yeah, this series will be over pretty soon. This is probably going to have to be the final season because there's no way we can get through another one by the time we get done with this second season and then get through another one, and it'll just be time for College Football 26 by the time we get through another season. So we're gonna end the season here, or and after this season, we're gonna end the series here. And we're just gonna have to wait till College Football 26 to see if we can bring it back again. I do want to. That's one of my plans for 26 is to bring it back, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't know if I'll do the Buckeyes, but we'll see we'll see what we do. So enough thinking about the future. Let's think about the here and the now. We've got Penn State on the road at Beaver Stadium. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tricky. It's always dangerous. Now Penn State's not that good of a team this year, but they're Penn State. They're always going to be good. So, especially on the road, it's kind of a night game. It's like 5:45 or something is the kick. So, it's evening into the night. So, that stadium gets loud. It's annoying to play there. It could be dangerous. I hope it's not. I hope it's a cakewalk and we just blow out the Nittany Lions, but you never know, especially on the road. So if you go to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go see if we can calm the storm that is the Penn State Nittany Lions. Here we are at week number 8. We are the number 1 team in the country, undefeated, taking on Penn State on the road. There's not really much to talk about in the beginning of this video because we don't really have much to talk about in terms of recruiting. We've already got a pretty solid recruiting class, and we're just continuing to power through with the recruits that we have. We don't have anybody on campus today because obviously we're not on campus, so we can't have anybody on campus. That'd be pretty awkward if we scheduled a visit for an away game and then sent all the recruits there, and we're not even there to welcome them. That'd be kind of funny. We're not in the Heisman race. We're just kind of chugging along as the number 1 team in the country. So not really else much to talk about except for getting into this game And one thing that we haven't done very much this year is be on the road. That's for sure. We've had a lot of home games to start the year, but this game, it's tricky. I know that Penn State's not that good of a team. They're like they're winless in the conference. They're not having a good start to the year. I think they're like 2-3 or something in regular play. But we still have to take them seriously because it's on the road in Beaver Stadium, kind of at nighttime. It's always dangerous, especially if they go whiteouts conditions. Who knows? But this is going to be tricky. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully we just cruise to a victory. But it's always tough to play on the road at Beaver Stadium.
Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
We take on the Nittany Lions on the road in hostile, dangerous territory. Can we get the job done? They're not that good of a team, which benefits us because going into the stadium when they are a good team would certainly be a lot more tricky, but it's always going to be tough. Our current streak is 2, which means during the simulation of those 5 years to get rid of all the real life players, they lost some games, unfortunately. But this is the 8th toughest place to play in all of college football this year. And we are going to have to walk into it and control the game. I might even turn the chew clock on just to kind of minimize the amount of possessions Penn State gets. Because look at this. We don't even know what plays we're running. Nobody knows what routes they're running. It's all kinds of craziness as we get taken down there. I was hoping I could get that away before I got hit, but not the case. Not the case. And the crowd is absolutely numbingly loud. That's going to go to not called a first down. That's not true. I'm throwing the challenge flag on that. I don't even need to review that. You got to change the spot of the ball there. There's clearly a first down. Jarvis Landry goes down. That elbow's down right when the ball is across that first down marker. That's not, if anything, it's inches. There's no way it's 4th and a yard. It's 4th and 1? Are you kidding me? What is the play call, or what is the spot of the ball here? So the first down marker is the 35, I'm assuming, right? How did he not get this? And how is it a yard short, if anything? If anything, it's inches, but there is no way that ball is not on the first down line. I don't understand the call of the referees there. We're obviously not going to punt this ball. I don't understand how they called this. It makes 0 sense, the call there. But we're just going to have to power through and get the first down on our own. It's just that's a shocking call to say the least. That they said that was not a first down. But whatever. It doesn't matter now because we got the first down regardless. And now we just try to calm this Penn State crowd because they are so loud right now. We got to get them to quiet down. We got to take some air out of the stadium by scoring some touchdowns. We're going to hand this off to Peyton Hills. He breaks through a tackle with his big thunder thighs. He gets up to the 47-yard line. It's 3rd down and 4. We're probably going to just chuck this to Evan Ingram underneath. That's probably the ideal situation. Evan Ingram's got it. He's got a little bit of room after the catch as well. Evan Ingram lower the shoulder, and he'll go down at the 33. Good job from Joey Harrington to stay cool, calm, and collected in the pocket. And now we got the true freshman, Ricky Williams. See what he can do here. Handoff, Ricky's got it. Good room up the middle. We're going to run some hurry up here. See if we can catch him off guard. Quick snap. Ricky Williams falls down. They give that inches. The referees are not being generous to us at all in this game. They are calling some very strict calls on the spot of the ball here. It's not going in our favor either. That one is called a first down. Thank God. I'm not quite sure what I would have done if that wasn't called a first down. But we are now about to be under a minute in the first quarter. Still on the first possession of the game. We have done exactly what we wanted to do, but now it's called holding. That's not ideal. That is not ideal. That stops the clock. It's Luke Jokel, the first-time starter, getting his first chance to start for us, and he gets a big-time holding call. The clock is not stopped, though, for some reason. That's kind of weird. Peyton Hillis got brought down. Really? I should have went the other way, but maybe, who knows? Maybe I would have got brought down that way as well. All right, 20 seconds to go first quarter. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Fire it across the middle. It's going to be Jarvis Landry first down. That was kind of a wobbly throw. I think I got hit. I thought I had a clean pocket. That'll be the end of the first quarter. We take the entire first quarter on our single drive here. We have not let Penn State touch the ball on either side of the ball yet. We drain that entire quarter, and Peyton Hillis will run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. First play of the second quarter is a wonderful Ohio State touchdown. We send that ball up and through, and we lead 7-0. And for the first time in the game, Penn State's offense, or Penn State at all, will touch the football with 5:58 to go in the second quarter. An expertly executed offensive drive from the Buckeye offense. And we will take the side of the defense here for the first time. Tyler Golston is their big-time player to watch here. He's a wide receiver. We'll see if he does some damage against us or not. Hopefully not. Obviously, they don't have anybody that you're familiar with because it's 5 or 6 years in the future. Their quarterback somehow gets the ball away, though. He did a full 360 to throw that football away. I'm not sure how he got it away. We should have been able to sack him. If I would have done that, it would have been a sack or an interception. But no, the CPU does it. He gets it away. Hand off to the running back. It's wide up the middle. I thought for sure somebody would stop him. And I thought that it was a play action. I kind of got baited into the... I thought it was going to be play action there. I thought somebody would be in the middle there to just run into him and stop him. I completely ran past the quarterback. That's my fault. I had a sack right in my hands, and I just went right past him. So that one's on me. But this Penn State offense is frustrating me right now for the first couple of plays. I don't like it. That's a throw and a completed catch? How is it a throw, let alone an accurate throw, as he's getting sacked? He somehow is able to get that ball away? I mean, come on, guys. This quarterback's a magician, apparently. He's going to... Oh, what the heck? A little RPO, and it works? It's to the receiver, Golston. He gets stuck, so it slows his yards down a lot. Oh, man. I'm getting annoyed. I'm getting annoyed by this Penn State offense, and it's been like 5 plays. Hand out to the running back. He's going to break initial tackle and get down to the 35-yard line. One of their running backs, that guy that just ran at number 30, I think he's a freshman. Hand off to the other running back. I didn't mean to dive there. I didn't know I was that player. I think that was Tank Carter, who just completely dives across the screen, mainly because I didn't realize that was him. A lot of my mistakes come down to the fact that I don't know who I am at this point. Like, I don't know which player it turns me into. That can be the answer for a lot of my mistakes. Not all of them. Some of them I'm just stupid. But a lot of my mistakes can be boiled down to that. That's a handoff to the running back, and he's able to get a good block and get a first down. This Penn State, see, this is one of the reasons why I kind of assumed the game plan at the start that we would take as much time as possible and just limit the amount of possession Penn State could get, because I knew that something like this could happen, but it's going to be intercepted by Jim Leonard in the end zone. And he's going to get brought down at the 1 because for some reason they just are addicted to taking the ball out of the end zone there when you get interception. I don't know what that quarterback was thinking. It was 2-on-1, and Jim Leonard completely just baited that. Luckily, Peyton Hillis gets out of the end zone there. That could have been dangerous. That could have been real dangerous, but we might not have anything here. I mean, we got to try to get some sort of breathing room. Hillis trying to run some people over. I mean, that's going to be as good a breathing room as we can ask for right now. That's a huge start. Thank you, Peyton. Gets us at least a little bit of room to hand off again. Hillis, first down and more. Peyton Hillis gets us out of the shadow of our own end zone. Huge carry. He's doing a great job being the workhorse here. And this is going to be the final play before the 2-minute stoppage. Another handoff to Peyton Hillis, and he's got more blocking down the field. Peyton Hillis to the 31. Expertly executed by the Buckeye offense. And now we just got to take these last 2 minutes off and go into the half up 14-0, with Penn State only having one possession in the entire game so far. Although I threw a pick right there. God bless America, bro. See, some of the throws that I make sometimes are 1000% avoidable, and I still throw them. See, that right there is a case of I stared down the route that I wanted to throw the entire time, realized it wasn't open, and still threw it to see what would happen. Some of the decisions that I make are just mind-numbingly stupid. I don't know what I'm doing. And Kenechi Udeze gets called for a roughing the passer call. So instead of being up 14-0 going into halftime, it looks like we're going to be tied 7-7 unless Penn State's quarterback makes another mistake in the end zone like he did the last drive. We did all that work to get out of the 1 yard line just to throw another pick and give the Penn State ball back, but it's going to be Fred Smoot this time. This quarterback sucks. He's absolutely buns. He's booty cheeks. Oh my God. Another interception in the end zone. I was just kind of halfway joking. I didn't think he'd actually throw another interception in the end zone. This quarterback is forcing throws into the end zone that are not there. And he gives us the ball right back as Joey Harrington barely gets that ball away for only a yard. Is it going to be how this game's going to go? I'm fine with winning 7-0. But I really would like to have some stats to put on this game. I pressed the wrong button. I'm just glad I threw it and didn't pump fake it. Oh, they're bringing as many people as they physically can to get to the quarterback here. I mean, I don't have any time. I got to get that away at least. It's going to be 3rd and 9, and Penn State will call their first timeout. That was a waste. But I just didn't have any time. I mean, they were bringing edge rushers like crazy there. I didn't have any time for my routes to develop, even the short routes. Dustin Fox makes a huge play there. And we will go back on defense. 46 seconds. They have 2 timeouts, and they could use a field goal, but they'd obviously want a touchdown. Oh, that's a great throw. We bring him down before he gets to field goal range. 1 timeout remaining for the Penn State and Nittany Lions in 41 seconds. A sack would be amazing here. It's not going to be. Get there, Fred Smoot! Touchdown, Penn State. It was a one-on-one, and Fred Smoot just got beat barely. He had dives for the attempt on the interception, could not get it, and Penn State, just like that, has tied this game. After that first initial drive from us, our offense has been completely invisible, which is kind of weird. Like, all of a sudden, Penn State just turned the dial, and they are, I don't know if they're blitzing more or if they're just getting more pressure naturally. I'm not sure, but I'm finding it very hard to find open receivers with the lack of time. We're going to have to call another timeout. Unfortunately, I used one of my timeouts on that missed challenge, which should not have been a missed challenge. It was clearly a first down that they didn't give me. But now we don't have a timeout to use, or an extra timeout to use. That's going to be another interception, isn't it? Nope, it's not. It's just deflected. But there's 20 seconds. Please play press coverage. You're not going to. I'm just going to have to chuck this and pray. Oh, what the heck? What? Did I not call... Did I not call a pass? There wasn't even a run on the suggested plays, was it? I could have guaranteed you I called a vertical route. Maybe they didn't hear the audibles, I guess. I don't know, but I could have swore that I called a vertical route there. And it was a handoff to Peyton Hillis. So that sucks. It gives Penn State the ball with a few chances to score. Well, now one more chance to score, but luckily they have no more timeouts. Oh, this first half has not gone the way that I wanted to, especially after that first drive. I thought after the first drive we were going to cruise to a pretty easy, simple victory. That is not the case, as Seahorn and a couple other people knock it down. We go into the half tied 7-7. They get the ball to start the second half, but I'm kind of terrified at this point. Penn State starts with the football as we begin the second half, and we need to have a much cleaner, more efficient, more dominant second half than we did first half. Because after that first initial scoring drive, Penn State completely was the better team. which is very frustrating because that's not how it should be. We should be absolutely cruising in this game, but that's not how it's going. It's kind of frustrating. Penn State with a pass. I mean, they are just cooking us with these passes, man. Jim Leonard makes the play. If they get close to the end zone again, he might make another mistake and throw another interception. He's done it twice in this game. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he did it a third time. We'll see what happens. That's going to be... I couldn't make the play with Jedivin Clowney. We get him down at the 44. It's 2nd and 2. Let's not lose this football game, please. Please, 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 please. Get to him, 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 get to him! How in the world did he almost get away there? It's counted as a sack, but there shouldn't have been any way he was able to get away there. Handoff, and the running back's able to have the space. I blitzed on that side for a specific reason to stop that from happening, but I got sucked into a block. He getting sucked off, bro. Crazy. It's a first down, Penn State. And the quarterback's going to scramble. He breaks off a sack. He breaks off another sack. Or another tackle. It wasn't a sack at that point. This dude is unbelievable. He's throwing passes that shouldn't be attempted. He's breaking tackles from bigger defenders. He's Superman at this point. And that time, he's not able to throw the ball. I'm surprised, honestly. I almost didn't want to call it a sack at first because I thought that he was able to still get the ball away. But thankfully, we actually brought him down for a sack. It's about time. And maybe we can get another one. No, that time he's able to get it away, but it's dropped by the receiver. All right, that's interesting. It makes it a 3rd and 17. Another sack would put him probably out of field goal range. But he's not going to take another sack. He's going to take a slide for a couple of yards. It's 4th and 15. They will take their field goal. Please do not run to this kicker. If you run to this kicker, you're off the team. Do not run into this kicker. Do not. It's not going to be a run-in. It's going to be a completed field goal, though. It's 10-7. Penn State leads, and I could not be more sick to my stomach with this game. I'm kind of terrified to go back on offense. He didn't even block for me. I'm kind of terrified to go back on offense here. Our offense has been dead since that first drive, and it's been because our offensive line doesn't give me enough time to find a guy open, and the guys aren't getting open quick enough. That time they did, so maybe they're going to change their ways, or maybe Penn State's kind of gone off of the blitzing. Maybe they're done blitzing now because they're actually in the lead. I would be happy if they were. Help me out. That's going to be Tim Brown, big catch. Good job, Big Tim. I guess we can afford to go back on some handoffs, right? Let's give it to Hillis. I mean, we just didn't have guys in spots that we needed to have them in. We needed some blocking, and we just didn't get the blocking we needed. 3rd and 6, tough spot to be in. But we rely on Evan Ingram, and that's why, because Evan Ingram relies on us. He is Mr. Reliable. Huge catch. Gets us the first down. I don't think he would have got the first down on the initial catch. If he would have got brought down immediately, I don't think he gets the first down there. Peyton Hillis takes it up to the 39-yard line. And the reason I've got the chew clock on is because I'm trying to take this game to the 4th quarter before we score. I got stuck. Jesus Christ. I got stuck on the offensive lineman. I'm trying to take this to the 4th quarter and ruin as much time as possible before I score, or hopefully before I score, so that Penn State doesn't have enough time to score again, because I would be absolutely brokenhearted if we were to lose this game on a last-second touchdown by Penn State. Oh my God, the speed of Penn State's players is out of control. I mean, I knew it would be crazy, but that guy, and it's a D tackle too, he got around my blocking like it wasn't even there. Insanity. It's 2nd and 11. I don't feel good calling a run on 2nd and 11, but I mean, I can't audible. They're not going to hear it. So we got to just run with Peyton Hillis and hope for the best. It's 3rd and 8. At least I guess we're lined it up for a decent field goal if we have to. But I really don't want to. I really just want to get out of here with a first down. We'll see what comes of it. Joey Harrington might have to scramble here. Joey, Big Joe. 4th and 2. Do we go for this? I think we might because I'm on an angle, and you know how I am with field goal kicking in this game, especially on the road. So I am not making this from this far at this angle. It's just not going to happen. Oh, please catch that. No! Why did I not get an animation for that? I went aggressive for a reason. So I could aggressively attack the football, and Evan Ingram didn't give me an animation. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do there. He wasn't even running the right route, to be fair. He kind of got bumped off his own route, and of course we can't bring down a guy on a first tackle attempt. I complain about this every single video I ever do, but it's just so annoying. Every single first tackle attempt I ever throw is always broken. It doesn't matter who the player is that breaks the tackle or who the player is that attempts the tackle. It's always broken. It's very annoying. I would wish just one time I could have a consistent tackle performance without having to do the cut stick. I wish I could just dive at a player and actually wrap him up and bring him down fundamentally. But it's just not true. It's just not what happens. Get to the quarterback here. Tackle him before he gets the first down marker. It's a first down for Penn State. That might be the nail in the coffin. That third down was a big third down. We needed to stop them there and have them punt the football back to us. But that might be our nail in the coffin. We might have lost to Penn State here today. It would be a tragic loss. An absolutely tragic loss. It would be our first ever loss in the series. If we were to lose this game, which it looks like we might, because I simply cannot stop this Penn State offense for some reason. I don't know what it is, but they're just making throws. Get to him, 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 tackle him! Find an open man! Oh my god, tackle! Get off the block, they can't be this good. It's Penn State. They're 2-3. What is happening? He's going to make another mistake. He doesn't make another mistake. It's a 2-score lead for Penn State in the 4th quarter. I can't believe this is how this game has gone. I really can't. I'm honestly stunned at how this game has gone. I mean, from that first drive, I thought this was going to be a cakewalk. But ever since then, we have not been able to do anything on offense. Our defense is non-existent, except for those 2 interceptions in the end zone. Other than that, our defense hasn't ever been on the field. This is the worst case scenario. We are in DEFCON 5 or 1 or whatever the highest, most important DEFCON is. This is dangerous territory. It's going to be knocked incomplete. I thought if he would have picked that off, that well, obviously would have been the game. We have to score basically in one play if we're going to want to have time. And I think that man stepped out of bounds. Largent drops it. Can I please have an aggressive catch actually be caught? Is it too much to ask to actually have an aggressive competitive catch be caught? I'm not asking for that much, really. Tim Brown's wide open, by the way. Although the throw was god-awful from Joey Harrington. The fact that he couldn't catch that in stride is super frustrating. At least he caught it, I guess. I get hit on the throw, but David Njoku is able to get to the 1-yard line. Oh, I hate it here. I absolutely hate it here. Peyton Hillis is in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Why couldn't we have done that all game? Why couldn't we have done that all game? 17-14. We're down by 3 with 2:45 to go. All we have to do is stop Penn State's offense, which we have done before. We need to do it again. If we can just get this ball back in a quick fashion, then we can win this game. We can survive. How did he stay on his feet? How did he catch it, for one? How did he stay on his feet? It's going to be a bunch of BS, isn't it? It's going to be a bunch of actual BS. And they're taking the time down. Are we really doing this manually? Taking the time down? Come on, Penn State. I don't have the time to waste here. They're going to take this to the 2-minute warning. I'm going to have to start calling timeouts. I don't even know if I can stop them in 3 plays. Getting a first down on their first throw is so soul crushing. I don't even think we can stop them here. We're gonna have to have 3 magical attempts. They're gonna go quickly. What is that speed burst? What just happened? How did he get a speed burst like that? Well, that's the ball game. Did you see him just have a supersonic speed burst there? That was absolutely insane. I'm not even sure how he did that. 2nd and 11. I mean, we don't have the time to stop the football or stop the clock after this second down attempt because they got a first down in the first throw of that sequence after the 2-minute warning. Another handoff. At this point, just let him score. I tried, but he got tackled right there. I can't believe we're going to lose this game. I cannot believe we're going to lose it. It's Penn State. 2-3 Penn State. Our first loss of this entire series. We went perfect last year. I tried to let him score, but they keep locking on and tackling. Of course, now this is when they want to tackle. I mean, what's the point in calling timeouts? It's not like we can stop them anyway. So why would I call my final timeout? Just let him score. Let him score. I'm trying to let him score. I'm pulling my guys away. It doesn't matter at this point. It's not like we can win this game anyway, even if they didn't score, even if we stopped them. I cannot believe this is the way the game has gone. I legitimately can't believe it. How did this game go? I mean, Penn State was unstoppable on their offense. And their defense just came out and absolutely blitzed the life out of me. It was legitimately crazy. And of course, that ball can't get over the... Oh, I can't get it over the head of the DB. I can't throw it over the head of him unless I high point it, which I shouldn't have to. I should just be able to overthrow him. Can I please have a one-on-one where I can actually go up and get it? I'm not asking for that much. I really hope in 26 they give the opportunity to have a competitive 50-50 balls, because at this point they're not 50-50. At this point, they're freaking 75-25. If that. They're probably more like 95-5 is what they are. It's very frustrating. Like that. I mean, that's a one-on-one where Tim Brown should have a better jump on that. And we will lose to Penn State, our first ever loss in this series, not just in this season, in this series. We went perfect last year on our way to a national championship, and we lose our first ever game, and it's to 2-3 Penn State on the road. I told you that was a trap game. I told you that going to Penn State is tough. And that's how we lose. We do get a 4-star for our troubles, though. But the fact that we lost that game and we fall all the way to 15 in the rankings. My God, that's crazy. We lose a couple people to commitments and lockouts. But we add another 4-star to the team in Cortez Troop. Or Trope, whatever his name is. Man, that's a frustrating loss. Frustrating loss. We are number 9 in the country in terms of classes, but... Oh, and now we have to go to Michigan State, who's undefeated. Just freaking great. Absolutely freaking. Let's put the hours on all of these guys. We'll do that. We'll do that. We don't even really have to scout them. I mean, we could scout them, but we might as well just put the hours on them at this point. And then we'll schedule a visit for week 12. And he likes brand exposure. Good thing we have good brand exposure. We'll do Sammy Duval. Duval! Put the full 65 on him. He likes coach prestige. Good news. We have good coach prestige. There we go. We'll scout you. Or not scout you. We'll put the hours on you as well. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. We'll schedule a visit for you. Get you in this game. Unfortunately, the stuff that he likes is not... We don't really have good stuff in that. Good grades, at least. And then Clowney, we'll put that on you, and that on you. That was 15 hours left. I guess we'll toss him in on this guy, Braden Loper. Why not? All right. I'm just super, super, super upset about that game. It's frustrating the way that we lost it. I cannot believe it, honestly, but we got to be better next episode against Michigan State because we can't afford to go 2 losses in a row. That just can't happen. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.